What's up, all my YouTubers? It's your boy Miles, Miles 2 Kilo, where we're all me, all music, all the time. So, as y'all know today, this is a story time, and this is very daily to me. And well, let's just get right into it, man. None of that touchy feelings. Okay, so y'all, this takes me back all the way to when I was about your age. Now, you may be thinking, no, I'm just kidding. But to be honest, let's be honest here. Let's keep it 100. So this was back when I was around 5, 6 years old. Anyways, we all have that first crush, the first girl you actually like, that you want to get to know and you want to hang out with more. And so, me being born and raised in Germany, she was white, blonde hair, blue eyes, like it was yesterday, y'all. But yeah. Okay, so moving on. I had a crush on her, and the thing is, I never said. I was so shy, like I never said anything, and I never told her I did up to this day. And moving on. Okay, so there was a time when it was a morning. No, it was actually afternoon. So me and my brother came home from school. Shout out to Jesse. And I was, I used to write. I was a shy type. So instead of telling you, I just write it down on paper and just keep it somewhere because I had a whole bunch of love letters that I wrote about her. Right? And so I just kept them in my room. And one day I came back and I wrote this specific one. I think it was like, it was very short. It wasn't short, but it just said, I like you so and so. I'm not saying no names because copyright. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so I wrote the letter, put it away in my room, and my brother was teasing me. He was like, it'd be funny if she actually found out and read one of these letters, and I'm like, you better not tell her, or she's gonna find out, and I'm not gonna know what to do. I'm gonna be so embarrassed. I was so shy, like I just didn't know how to express myself at that point in time in my life. And so, sadly speaking, the next morning he gets the letter, puts it in an envelope, seals it, and so she lives like right next to the school I was going to. So on the way there, obviously you pass by her house, and so he had put the letter in the mail box. I would have been okay if he at least give it to her. It would have been a bit better, but still bad if he had given it straight to her. But he put it. Now what's going through my head is, dang, her parents are gonna read it. What are they gonna think? Because I used to hang out with her a lot. Like, we were cool. Like, we were really good friends. We both had our birthdays in July. Mine was 18th. Hers was the 10th. And so, automatic. Whenever we have birthdays, we invite each other to our birthdays, and it was always fun. And so he had dropped the letter, y'all. My heart dropped. It just dropped. I did not know what to do, what to say. Come to think of it, I didn't hear about it. Nothing was said to me from her, by her, or her parents. Just the funny thing was they just started inviting me over more. And I think it was one day I wanted to go hang out. And I think it was a play date. I'm not still sure to this day, to be honest. But we hung out. She gave me a tour of her house, her room. That's about it. She had a dog and a cat. She had pets. And so moving on, But man, it was awesome. I loved it. Guys, man, to this day, it's still in my heart. Hopefully I meet her one day, but hey, it is what it is. Yeah. So the next week, come to find out, she comes up to me in class, was like, oh, Jesse, your brother was teasing me, this and that. Jesse, I'm gonna get you for that one. I'm gonna still get you for that one. He's teasing me, talking about, he was telling me you like me and everything. And, I was like, you better get him. And I was like, wait. So, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, So you know I like you. You know, it's not like you didn't say you don't like me. So obviously there's a connection somewhere. And I just held that moment in my head for the long. Like I did not let go of it. Like so serious. And so, you know, last day I left. This is where it goes. The day that I was leaving, you know, to travel, you know, obviously leaving Germany for good, was, you know, I was leaving school and she was like, hey, come here, let me help you. You know, she walked me home and everything. And it's a moment I'll never forget, y'all. It was amazing. Action. Okay, so before, you know, and so the last part I want to leave y'all and tell y'all is, please, if you like someone, let them know. Tell them, man. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Man, just tell them how you feel. And that's what I wish I had did instead of writing it on paper, y'all. But besides that, we out. Y'all know where to follow me at. Instagram, Twitter. Everything will be here in the video. Oh, make sure y'all go vote if y'all want more story time. You know, be somewhere up here. You know, hit the whatever button and vote if you want more story times, obviously. With that being said, peace, love, and soul. Next time.